This is the Mega Zed Box. If you look down here, you can see the words Dead of Night have been wood burned into the side of the box. On the top we have the name for Dead of Night right there with Mall of Dead expansion. Open it up, you get to see all the pieces in there, all the weapons, items, fire tokens, collapsed room tokens, structural damage, dice, the cards for all the acts, everything is in there. If you pull this knob right here, the top level opens up, and you get the rule book, get the player mats for everyone, the player aids for everybody that are double-sided for actions and also for combat. And then here, of course, you have all the rooms that are double-sided, so you can see. You don't know what it is, and then it flips over and you find out what's inside. So that's all the pieces plus the rule book. If you look down here, second level, that gives us, these are the zombie dogs, regular zombies. You can see there's a picture here and here for the boxes. There's also the maps. Now, we were just talking about Mall of the Dead and Dead of Night. That's just the Dead of Night game. The expansion is actually right over here. So there's the rule books. This is the actual rule book for Dead of Night, since it's just the expansion. Plus all of the errata for Dead of Night and Mall of the Dead is all of it's in there. These are all the pieces for Mall of the Dead. Extra bits in there. Again, most of these don't need to be double-sided because they're common pieces that everybody gets to see. Board for Mall of the Dead is. Well, this is Mall of the Dead's board. So you've got the parking lot, well, the mall, and there's the street. This actually can attach to this, which is the Dead of Night board. You can see all the pieces there. So actually this police car connects over here, one of these pieces. But anyway, so we've got Mall of the Dead, Dead of Night. Now these are the boards for Zombie Plague. There are 4 maps here, each composed of about 6 of these very thick chipboards that we've made. They're numbered. Got a nice thick feel to them. They've been waterproof and really heavily covered with some matte spray adhesive, not adhesive, excuse me, matte spray. Like I said, there's the 4 maps in here. So this is the island map, there's the church map, there's the city map, and there's the house map with the cellar, and also with another car. If you don't like the original card they gave you, you can put this one in. Gives you a little bit of extra space for who goes where, so you can sort of figure that out more easily if you play with that. It's a nice little piece. Put those all back together. So again, these are really high quality for these pieces. And then the rule book for Zombie Plague, I use Flytrap Zombie Plague 10th Anniversary Edition. It's probably the best organized, the most clear. But did add some notes for Quanchai's rule set. Let's see here, right there. If you want to play with some house rules, how the cards work, you can see here at the very back. Since I was able to bind this myself, I just went ahead and added in Quanchai's rules. So these are the older rules for the game, and then there's also Flytrap. So you basically have 2 versions that you can use depending on which you prefer. I think the main difference is that for Flytrap, he gives you 6 action points, and Quanchai gives you 4. So the game moves a lot faster with Flytrap, but he also gives you a lot more bad things that can happen when you're playing the game to balance out your ability to do more things on your turn. The zombies can move faster as well. So I like to tuck all of these pieces on top of that rule book, since it curls up a little bit here, and that keeps the heavier, higher quality zombie plague maps from really crushing the rule book. And I just fold that up. Now these zombies are used for both Dead of Night and for zombie plague, which is why this is the Zed Box. So that's the whole thing. You can see over here that wood burning I pointed out earlier. Is also here. You can't really see it. It's right. There we go. Zombie plague. So that's the Zed Box. It's a big, heavy guy. But you can pick the whole thing up with that handle, and all the pieces are there. Expands really nicely. If you open up the whole thing, you can see all the pieces at once. This is an old sewing kit whose color and flavor just really seem to match the zombie theme. So there you go. Got all the pieces. Very slick.